I'm wrapping it up, I swear, dude. Fuck.
It's like
Actually, that'd be good if you leave it and people won't DM me and be like, why are you 6,000 pounds? I'm eating a chicken wrap. I'm working.
It's like when I splurge and I actually get Taco Bell, which used to be really cheap. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get that $9 box and I'm gonna eat like Jabba tonight.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna fucking shit a mudslide.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be worth it because it was $9. Dude, now it's like $15. It's like, what the fuck?
I know.
I can just go get actual food.
Yeah. Well, that's why you use the Taco Bell app, because you can get the $9 box still exists on the app, doesn't exist in the store.
You should not have told me that.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, you should not have told me that. I'm about to balloon up. Speaking of ballooning, episode 19, Salt Ships and Scuttlebutt. Hello, how we doing?
Oh man.
Your hosts, as always, Captain Greene 123 and
SeaLord, I don't have a pun for my name this week, Mountbatten.
Weeblord Mountbatten.
I guess I could always go to that one.
What did I call you one day in your stream chat?
I think just fat. I think
the Lord SeaLord Fatbatten. I don't know.
So,
what did I
think you just said fat.
It was like Fat Lord Mountbatten or something. And dude, your chat's actually really nice. You had a whole bunch of people that were immediately like, dude, stop.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, my YouTube comments are mean, but like those that come on the stream are really chill. So that's always nice. I don't know.
I think people on YouTube are just unhinged, and then the live people on YouTube. Well, I mean, okay, I've done that. I've left like a stupid comment under a YouTube video, and that's about the only site that I do it on. Like there was a video I watched of, it was a police video. Like some lady was frying French fries on Instagram Live, and she filled a pot all the way basically up to the brim with cooking oil and then dumped a solid block of French fries into it. And you're not going to believe it. The whole house caught on fire. Again, unprecedented.
Did the fried turkey thing that they told you not to do.
Yeah, basically, except it was with a block of like Walmart brand string fries.
Oh no.
And I just commented, I was like, maybe try it on 9 next time instead of 10. Maybe that's your problem. See, everybody leaves unhinged comments like that. So, how's your week going? You still COVID, dude? Do I have to stay 6 webcams away from you?
Yeah, 6 pixels away. I'm getting over it. It's just like my sense of taste is like muted. Like it's coming back, but it's like muted right now. And you hear about how like people get COVID, like, oh yes, I can't stand peanut butter anymore. And now I'm like, oh, that's so dumb. And now I'm like, this all tastes like cardboard. My life is ruined.
I never had any of those like wonk ass side effects of COVID anytime I had COVID. The one thing that I will admit though, and I will be very vague as to my choice of wording, I had the runs both times with COVID. Like anytime I took anything in, my brain was like, great, I dump it. I don't want it. And but like I would still be hungry.
Yeah.
So, and you know, you're always sitting there, you know, you got your mom with chicken soup. Hey man, you gotta eat, you gotta get your strength up. And then you eat it and you're like, wow, this is great. And then like 20 minutes later, your body's like, yo, movement time. And I just did not like that. That was the only side effect I had. And I have not heard about anybody else having a side effect like that. I never lost my sense of taste, never lost my sense of smell. My poor mother got COVID and she told me with tears in her eyes that everything tasted like Yankee candles for like 6 months. I would not be able to live if I bit into a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and I just got like wintergreen fur to the top of the mouth. I would die. I would go to the doctors. I'd be like, listen, I need twice the dosage of whatever. Knock me the fuck out. Put me into a coma. I don't want to live until I can taste again.
Yeah, well, I can taste like now, like if something's got like a lot of oomph to it, like Doritos and spicy stuff, I can get like a hint of that now.
A hint,
A
a
hint.
smattering.
Yeah, and like everything else, just like this tastes like cardboard. Just like I'm eating my cereal in the morning, like this has so much sugar in it. Why can't I taste any of this? This is so bad. But not having fevers and chills anymore. I'm not dying. Uh,
That's good.
so hey, I hope hopefully
This,
I might be really skinny as over the
there we
next
go.
season if I just can't taste anything anymore. So who knows?
Does it also like apply to fluids and stuff?
Yes,
Oh,
dude. So
yeah,
like,
that's what I was afraid of because my mom had that exact same thing, but I didn't know if it was, hey, USS Massachusetts.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm totally playing that.
Anyway, sorry. But yeah, my mom had that and like like it was during the summer too, so like we would be having cookouts and stuff and she would just be like, I have my little potato salad and I have my little hot dog and I have my little hamburger, and then she would just look like so sad eating it
Oh no.
because it all just tasted like Yankee Candle. She was like, it actually tastes like I'm just eating wax. And I'm like, anyway, I'm very sorry to hear that. Are you
Yeah.
gonna finish that all beef frank there, Mom? Because
Well, it's
it doesn't
like
taste like wax to me.
so like with the drinks, I used to be like Coke Zero's strongest defender because I'm like, yeah, it's just like water that tastes like Coke, no calories. And now I'm like, it does nothing. I I,
It does nothing.
I need a
I
full
need
strength
Coke.
one. Hit
I
me.
need I need
So like now I'm just drinking the normal ones. I'm like, yes, I get a little bit of like fizz, and that's about it. So it's so weird, but
That sounds like so Orwellian. Like I get a little bit of pleasure or a little bit of the taste of eating my food. That sounds like it's some 1984. Like you will eat your corpse starch and you will enjoy it.
well, I mean, it's like I go to work, I deal with children all day, and then like I get a little bit of flavor in my Coke, and then I come home. That's it.
And then you come home and you eat your cardboard and then
Yeah,
you cry yourself to sleep.
yeah. I used to. I still got. I got these little like sliders from Sam's Club. It's like $18 for like 10 of them, so it's like way cheaper than like an actual burger.
Yeah.
Like they taste pretty good, but now like I warm it up and I'm like, yes, warm matter.
There's something.
It's just sustenance now. I'm like, well,
Just sustenance.
that's all it is. It's so weird.
Uh,
But
all right.
boats,
Do we want to talk
ships,
car? Do we want to talk
car,
cars?
car.
Because I think I might have a car problem.
Okay, let's car then boats. Okay,
Yep.
let's hear it.
The turbo on my BMW sounds
Uh
tired.
oh. So it said like it's just like
No, no,
right.
no. So it's a small turbo. You're not
Oh,
really
okay.
supposed to hear it, but now
Well,
I'm starting to hear it.
bigger
So
turbo
I'm
time.
I'm looking online and they're like, yeah, there's some people that are like changing in temperatures outside will change, the amount of air that the system needs, and I'm like, okay, it's colder, it's getting colder, but at the exact opposite end of the spectrum, colder air is denser. So why do I like hear my turbo now?
Maybe
And
Morse going through the impeller, maybe?
maybe, I don't know. I thought that she was a little thirsty. She was getting a little bit of moisture because when I first heard it, it was a very heavy rain day, and the turbo in the BMW, because I'm convinced that BMW engineers don't actually leave the giant warehouse that they're all contained in,
No, they're German.
because it's like on the side of the engine, it's slightly canted down, and it's a decent way down the side of the engine where the turbo is. So if there's any schmoo in your skid plate down there at the bottom, she's drinking.
Wait, that's where the air
And
intake is, like all the way down the bottom by the like the skid plate.
well, yeah, it's because the radiator and there's holes in the front of the car, so there's supposed to be a lot of air in the engine bay. So it's like, okay, this little turbo down here can get all the air it needs. But yeah, like I said, I think she's drinking a little bit. She's getting a little bit more water than she's supposed to. But then I still heard it today, and I'm like, please, please, I like my car, please.
Well, okay, so this would happen with my truck, with the previous truck. So like, one morning I went to turn it on, and instead of just going like, it went. It started making a tapping sound. Like, ooh, that doesn't sound good. And I go online and like, so naturally, I'm browsing the forums of people that had this problem 5 years ago, right? And
yeah, I love that when you're just going back, and I actually feel like I'm Gandalf going through some dog shit forum. Like, I seek the knowledge as to why I'm getting a check engine light with no code. I need help. And then it's like one dude from 26 years ago with one fucking star on his profile, so you don't even know if this is a real person, has 2.5 Bible verses of lore that you have to go through and sort out. I had that with the check engine light. It's like,
yeah,
I was just reading it all. I'm like, I'm 2 hours into reading all this shit, and nobody has agreed on anything.
Well,
this is terrible.
So I'm doing the exact same thing, and you got some people that they're just like, oh no, it's just that 0W20 oil you put in, it gets stuck behind the lifters. It a little tappy tap every now and then, it'll burn itself off, you'll be fine. And then underneath it, it's like, your engine's done. $8,000.
Yeah. That's what it is. You'll have like one guy, and it's like, I just regat my spark plugs, and that went away. My head gasket was completely destroyed, and 2 cylinders were cracked. I had to replace all of them. I had to sell my son into slavery to a diamond mine to pay for it. And you're just sitting there, you're like, I like one more than I like the other, but they both suck. Like, and nobody, like I said, nobody will have the exact same story. Nobody will agree. Nobody has anything that lines up specifically with what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, what I did was the tappy tap turned into a clanky clang, and then I went to our local O'Reilly's.
The dealer.
No. I went to O'Reilly's first. And I walked in and I said, "What's your thickest motor oil?" He said, "For what car?" And I said, "It's not what I asked, sir. I need your thickest motor oil."
You 18-year-old meth head. You know what I said.
So
give me what I need.
I come back with like, it was like Rotella something. It's like diesel, a diesel oil. And I walk over to the truck, open up the oil fill, poured that in there until it made no more noise, and I want a new truck. I would love to trade this one in. Don't check the oil pan, please.
I had that with my Pontiac Aztec when I got it, because we took it to a local dealer, and we got fleeced. The guy was like, "You need to do your oil pan's falling off, your head gasket's broken, $4,000." And I'm like, okay, the Kelly Blue Book on this car is $269. I don't think you're not getting that out of me. I don't know why you're trying to upsell me all this dog shit. And the guy was like, well, if you don't do this, you're just going to be back here, and I'm just going to be telling you I told you so. And I'm like, what happens if I dump Lucas Oil leak preventer into this, and I ugga-dugga the fuck out of the oil pan? And he's like, well, that's just irresponsible right there. You might get 200 miles out of the car, but anything after that, you're just going to be right back here, and you're going to have an even bigger bill. And I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. So I did exactly that, and that was about 14,000 miles ago. And this little GM hunk of shit inline 6, or no, it's a V6, does not quit on my little Aztec.
They'll still have it?
So I do, but I don't. I still pay the insurance and everything, but I gave it to my brother.
Oh, okay.
Because he's going to college down in New Bedford. And if you know anything about New Bedford, Massachusetts, cars get stolen there.
No, that they
So they're
give
not
you
going
an
to steal
Aztec.
the Aztec.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to steal the Az. Like that's the he's texting me and he's been like, dude, there's somebody like shining a flashlight into the car. I think they're going to steal it. And then like 5 minutes later, oh, he just fucked off. I'm like, yeah, nobody's going to steal an
You
Aztec.
could leave
You
the
could
keys in
fucking
the door, and they'll
fucking
probably
leave
knock
the
on your
windows
door and
down
return
and
the
nobody's
keys.
stealing the Aztec.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, why? And I'm like, okay, remember when you drove it down there and you said the brakes feel like mushy shit? That's why nobody is going to steal the Aztec. The whole point of this thing is to get you from your house 5 miles to college and back. That's it. That's the whole life cycle of this vehicle. It's a GM product with fucking 240,000 miles on it, and I have replaced nothing.
Dude, that's like seeing like a 20-year-old like German Shepherd. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it is 100%. You're like, I'm glad that you're here, but holy shit, you should have been gone a long time ago. The only thing that saved this car is the fact that it was my grandfather's car. So he maintained the shit out of it and he
ah,
bought it and it's been down in Florida for the past,
ever.
I think it came up, I think 5 years ago. So that'd be 2020. So the first 18 years of its life or 15 years of its life, it was down in Florida. And don't get me wrong, I know I sound like I just get in, crank the motor, fucking redline it, and I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. But like, I stayed on top of all my oil changes and everything. I changed my coolant, I changed my brake. Like, I did everything I need to. I just, you know, like the suspension is kind of blown out. And instead of getting that fixed, I just make sure whenever I go on the highway in it, I have a full fuel tank. So there's weight over the back.
Yeah.
Because if there's not, the back of the car does this.
Yeah, a lot of people like don't understand like how much longer a machine will work if you just maintain it. So many people
Bare
like
minimum.
don't.
You don't even have to like you don't even have to just like strip it down every week and replace everything. That's not even maintenance. It's just like, okay, I need to check my fluids. I need to make sure my tires are good. I need to, not drive like a retard,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to avoid potholes. Hopefully we can say that. I just realized what I have said, but hopefully we don't get in trouble. But
No, we're 19 minutes in. We're good.
oh, that's good. But yeah, it's you can make something last so much longer if you just do like the absolute. You don't even have to go nuts. You just have to do the bare minimum when it comes to
If you just
protecting it.
like, there's this wonderful page in your owner's manual called the maintenance schedule. If you
Yeah,
do all those things, your vehicle will last a very long time.
and then if it's above 100,000 miles, take 1,000 miles off everything. So if it's 200,000 miles, take 2,000 miles off of whatever it is.
Yeah, well, that's like, because I used to do oil change by the mileage, but then now they have the oil computer that like calculates like your idle time and all that stuff too. So that's pretty cool.
I
But
still do it by the mile.
well, I do it when it gets down to 20%, which is usually about
Yeah.
what's the old rule, 5,000 miles or whatever.
I think it was 5 to 6,
Yeah, so it's usually about
depending on the car.
yeah, so it's usually about every 5,500 miles. I'm changing the oil and doing all the fluids and stuff that are needed at those intervals. So that's well, and then my last motor blew up.
Yeah, well, so I do it every 5 too, but that's because I'm terrified of having this car explode and then I
Yeah.
have to go out and get a Toyota Avalon or something because I feel big pimping into BMW. Let me tell you, I like it. I like my car, and
Mhm.
I don't want to have to pull into the driveway one day with a like Toyota Corolla and be like,
Yeah, that's like, dude, like, because obviously down here in the South, trucks are like the cars of down here,
no.
and I really like the truck that I got. I mean, I'm very sad I had to buy this soon. I was planning on upgrading, like 10 years down the road, but when the motor goes boom, you gotta, well, like 12 grand for a
Didn't
motor.
go boom. It did not go boom.
No,
It almost
yeah, it
went
did not
boom.
go boom. The oil's perfectly fine.
If you're listening, GMC of Tuscaloosa or wherever the fuck you got it from, there you go.
No, so I know where it's at now. It's in Texas. So someone bought it in Texas. So yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Uh, when they change the oil, they'll figure it out. Um,
What in the fuck is in there?
Oh man, but
You know that thing was bought online, shipped to Texas.
yeah.
It didn't run.
It went to some car auction in North Louisiana, and then it showed up at a dealership in Texas, like near the border.
Exactly.
So it's probably running drugs right now.
I bet you some lube tech, when that thing came off the truck, had to take it apart, and the oil was just. And he's like, "Oh fuck, what is in this?"
Del Rotella, good oil.
Oh, peanut butter. I put the peanut butter in the car, and the boom boom went away.
Oh man, but
How much do we pay for this? Shit.
I got a pretty good amount for it. That's the other thing too. Like trucks hold their value down here more so than cars.
Yeah, they do up here too.
Okay,
That's just because truck prices have gotten ridiculous.
Stupid, yeah.
They've gotten retarded. So, if you have there's like F-350, like the Longhorn Lariat, whatever the fuck. Those are like pricier than like BMWs and stuff here. And it's really funny because you'll have somebody take out like a $2,000 a month fucking lease on it.
Dude, yeah. Well, that's the other thing that I would like. I was waiting to get this new truck, like 10 years from now, so I could have a pretty low truck note. And like I was like doing everything I could to get the note lower. I sold the Camaro, I put more down. I'm like, dang, I still have like a $600 a month note. That's pretty bad. And then I go talk to someone, and they're like, yeah, my Toyota RAV4, I'm paying $2,200 a month on it. I'm like,
and you're like, oh, okay.
What? I know someone with a Honda, their little crossover thing, whatever it's called. They're paying
the Ridgeline.
No, it's like the crossover. Like it's not a car, not an SUV. It's that abomination. Honda's version of the RAV4.
Okay.
It's like an Odyssey or something. They are paying $1,300 a month for it.
Yeah, they need to die. They need if you sign that much a month over for a Honda, I take your kids away. You do not know how to do anything, and I'm terrified for anything else that you have done.
Yeah, I'm like, how did you get that much into a Honda note?
Did you negotiate up?
No, $32.
I want to pay $1,200. No, sir. It's $800. $13. Okay. Maybe it's like a really short loan. Maybe that's what it is.
8 years.
Yeah. See, it's an 8-year. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute.
No, it's the long. Well, they are doing like 10-year financing now on some things, but no, it's like a 74-month loan or I don't know, 86 month loan, 7-year loan. Yeah.
Anyways, World of Warships.
Yeah, boats. 24 minutes into the World of Warships podcast.
I'm emotionally devastated that you have somebody paying $1,300 for a fucking Honda. Anyways, I wish them the best in life. And
you're about to get more emotionally devastated with what we're about to look at. So
yeah, that's okay. So last week we spoke about the Hawaii and all that other stuff. I have not looked at the dev blogs this week because I've been working 12 and 13-hour days, and I don't want to do anything when I get home. I want to crawl into my bed and sleep. SeaLord told me upon us talking that everything got released for all these ships. So I have not looked at this. You are about to get my raw and unfiltered view on these ships. The Bill Cosby exposure, if you'd like. Just raw and no, never mind. That's not right.
I don't think we'll get away with that.
Yeah, I don't think we might have to. We'll put that in post. We'll get that out in post. No. Okay. So this is a pretty sizable dev blog. So we're gonna go through this and we're gonna talk about it. So premium ships, including one you've been asking for a very long time. Now, that means U.S. battleship or something that we have never heard of and don't care about. But one dude on the forum has been upset and asking about it. Again, I have no idea. You've already looked through this. You've probably put out 150 YouTube videos about this already. I have not. So this is the raw, unfiltered. Okay. So we are getting a Chinese Kiev or
Yeah.
Kirov rather. That is so cool. Anyways, moving on. I don't think actually. Let's see here. However, she has a small hit point pool and her protection is quite. So it's a Kirov.
Yeah,
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
yeah.
What is
Like I said, the first two are pretty vanilla.
the high precision spotter consumable
Yes.
that grants the same dispersion? Okay, so it gets the Japanese mega spotter, and yeah. Okay. So, anyways, moving on. It's gonna be a quirky Kirov
It
that
still blows
dies.
up, yeah.
Yeah. It's so. Anyways, moving on. Nuremberg 44, Tier 7, last German light cruiser ever built. She was the longest serving warship of the Kriegsmarine and the only such ship to see service post World War II, albeit under the Soviet flag with the name Admiral Makarov. Oh my goodness. We already have this ship in the game. But now it's German and Tier 7 for some reason. Why are these all Tier 7? Who's putting a Kirov at Tier 7?
I think there's some like event coming up, I bet. Because this too is an AP focused ship, but it's close range. And the Langzhou is long range AP focused. So it's there's gotta be some type of
I don't think I've ever been on a Nuremberg hull and been like, wow, I'm in a Tier 7 game. I think I need to get closer to this. I don't think I've ever thought that. So wait a minute. Why? Good ballistics, good penetration, improved ricochet angles. However, she's extremely fragile for her tier and won't take many hits to send you back to the battle on screen.
But go hit them with your sword.
Yeah, honestly. Like, by the way, your bones are made of glass. However, start punching battleships. What is...
I mean, literally.
Oh, hey, look.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Keep your wits about you. World Warships player base is physically incapable of doing that. All right. So, anyways, so we have two absolute comatose boxers out of the start here. This is great. Okay, what is this? We have the
Roussillon.
French Republic rearming its military. This includes a navy. 9 406s and triple turrets in a conventional configuration. Okay. This is quirky. This is cool. I like this. I think that the Alsace is fantastic. Am I alone in that?
No. Alsace is like one of the best Tier 9 battleships, in my opinion. But Roussillon gets a little bit more quirky. It's kind of like the quirky goth girl in your fourth period math class. Because if you can you pop down her stats? Supposedly they made some adjustments. Yeah, there you go. 26 millimeter plating at Tier 9. It's a Slava.
It's a Slava.
Yeah.
What's the velocity?
850.
Reload on 36 seconds.
But it gets a reload booster.
This is very good. But I do not like this.
She gets a 67% reload booster.
Reload reduction. 5 charges. Although the cost along cooldown of the consumable. Okay. So, okay. This is actually going to be a little interesting. I think that it's very much going to depend on the crop of the AP shells. I think that it's something that is going to also depend on how well these guns retain their velocity. Because I think 23-kilometer base is very good, which means you can slot reload onto this. And reload takes, what, 10% off?
13, 12?
13? So that would be basically 4 seconds. So you're looking at 32. So that's actually not too shabby. Because I don't really see a reason why you'd run range on this.
Does it have spotter?
I was just thinking that. Repair party, engine boost, reload reduce, fighter, spotter.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So it gets the spotter. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, you run reload on this. And like I said, I think it's really gonna come down to two things. It's gonna come down to how much of this is actually 26 millimeter plating, how much of the bow and stern are. Actually, there is something that we can compare it to.
It is a 12% buff for the reload module.
Okay, so yeah, it is what 3.8 then?
Yeah, so
3.8 seconds off. So
32. So you'll get your reload, and 67% of 32. That's 11 seconds.
Yeah,
that's pretty potent.
Yeah, that reload booster I think is going to be very, very good. My main thought process is this and where this starts and this ends. The deck plating is also going to matter too if you're going to be playing a lot at longer ranges, because you really don't want to have you don't want to have a dog shit deck and be a very range focused ship. So let's see, where is sauce?
I don't remember. I'll say it's fairly tough, but it's coded
32 deck. Yeah, it's all 32. But it's 32 with a with that internal armor belt 350.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
The belt is good. And even if you drop that 32 down to 26, I don't think it's going to be all that problematic. I think you're gonna eat more damage from DDs and stuff, but if you're focused at playing at range,
shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yeah, it's not gonna be too much of a problem. It is gonna matter about getting like overmatched though, and if your deck is also 26, because what I'm reading as this is one of two things. One, the fore and aft armored sections, the side plating is 26, maybe with a 26 millimeter deck, or the other version of this is all of the 32 millimeter armor has become 26 millimeter armor.
You can go back up and see how it's worded. Does it say just like bound stern plating, or does it say all around?
Additionally, your weak armor plating means that if you're subject to concentrated fire, you will not be able to last long.
Doesn't really say.
No. So,
because remember Slav, it was worded, it was explained, it's all around, it's much thinner. But here, it doesn't really.
Well, so my thing here is if it's just this side plating here and this side plating here, like who gives a fuck if this is 26 and this is 26?
Yeah.
You're not meant to be close. You're not going to get ran down. Or if you do, there's other problems. It's what's going to matter to me is if all of this is 26 and if this decking is 26. Because right now it just says
weaker plating.
Yes. So I don't know if it's just weaker here or even here, or if it also includes weaker here. Because if it's weaker here, you're fucked. You're dead on arrival.
Getting dunked on at range.
Yeah, and that's every battleship is just gonna dunk you.
Which I don't think they would thin that down.
I don't think so either, but the change in the wording leaves it open to I think that it's
Leaves
definitely
the door open for
possible.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's something that people are going to have to look out for. Because if it's just the fore and aft plating and not the decking, this ship is going to be not as bad, but it's still going to be kind of a Slava style with that longer reload and the better accuracy. But if this thing has that increased reload, if it has that Slava, if it's supposed to have that Slava kind of play style, and you're just getting punched in the throat, I think that is just a
No bueno.
combination that is going to be very, very difficult to. Because what is here? Let's do this. Yeah, if it's something like this, you should be good. But the other thing that people don't really take into consideration is, yes, Slava has 25 fore and aft, which on paper sucks, but Slava also is this.
That does extend. It's another gripe I have with like the in-game model, because if you strip away the bow armor, that disappears. But there's really like an internal box connected to that, to where you can't get through the nose on Slava.
Yes. There's a kind of a skid plate here. Which kind of, I mean, it's there on Kremlin too.
Yeah. But
it doesn't matter because it's 32. So and you have this 60 belt here. So, but it's really felt on Slava. All right, well, I think that's certainly going to be interesting. I think that it's going to be
need to put a lot upon what they do with that armor. If they didn't shave it off on Slava, I don't see them shaving it off on this thing.
Yeah, but I still think that it's something that needs to be mentioned, like I said. But other than that, an all sauce, I love all sauce. So this, and it's also tier 9. So, excuse me, it's not going to be constantly fighting tier 10s and tier 11s, but it's still going to fight them more often than not.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
Your White Bangs is next.
Oh, the Fat Mines.
And it's what we thought. It's a big mine. It's a mine with 16 millimeter guns.
Yes.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah, holy shit, this is just a fat mine.
I think it has longer range torp. I think it's got like 10-kilometer torps.
12. That's actually really good for Germany.
It's double what it normally is.
Yeah. 51 is pretty good for a cruiser, unless I'm smoking crack. Am I smoking crack?
And that's before you put all the skills on it too. So you can get another 5, and then with the flag, another bit. So
51 is pretty good. Stuff like Goliath, a lot of your other contemporary HE spammers are 58. So pretty good on that. 18-kilometer base range is pretty good. 6-second reload is very nice. 38 millimeter. What would you get with IFHE with a 38 millimeter base?
20% on top of that. So what's 20% of 38?
7, little plus 7, so 45.
Yeah.
So you don't run IFHE. I don't think there's any significant 40 millimeter plates anywhere.
You throw the fire flag on there and you take the skill and you get like a 10% fire chance. So you're cooking with the pins on the fire at that point. 960 meter a second velocity though. Holy.
Yeah, fucking absolute railguns. Holy shit. What is what's the mines? There's no way the Mines is like
I don't
that.
think it's that good. Unless they might be that out the barrel, but it might have some terrible air drag. But I don't that's like Soviet
No, yeah,
shit.
they're 962,
Holy crap. Okay. Well,
but they slow
okay.
down.
Yeah.
So
I'd
I
assume that's the
think
case
that
here.
yeah. So I think that I think that we're just dealing with like actually the same guns. They just gave it 4 more guns and they're like,
Yeah.
hello,
Yeah, that makes sense.
210. Airstrike, okay. Anyways.
The storm's actually really nice. 12 kilometers.
Yeah, 64 knots, pretty good. Detect's pretty good. Reload's not horrible. And I think that it's going to depend on. Okay, so it's 4 quintuple racks, so it's actually just a mines. So that's actually really
That's
good.
20
You will
torps
have
at 12 kilometers. That's
you will have a fantastic ability to use those for either area denial, or if you are in a situation where you're getting pushed, you can just walk somebody down with these. Because you have 25 millimeter plating, so you shouldn't get hit too bad. Secondaries, who the hell cares? It's a cruiser. Although 5.8's pretty good, or 5 turrets per side, pretty good. Actually, no, it's yeah, no, it is 5. Okay. Um, Mid and short range is really good, and being at to 4 kilometers, I think allows you to nip Soviet skip bombers and stuff
yeah.
as well. This, who cares? Long range is dead. That's good. 32.5 is pretty good. This is kind of shit. But Germany has always had a massive issue when it comes to actually getting their rudder to respond.
Or to
Damage
remove it.
control. Pardon?
Or to remove it.
Yeah, wow. Concealment is going to be rough, but you're going to be shooting the whole
About to
time, so
say I don't
concealment
care.
doesn't
They can
matter.
look at me while I burn them down.
Yeah. Damage control.
Let's get a repair party too.
Yeah, standard damcon. Repair is pretty good. Although that's kind of rough for a 210, is it not?
Well, you got 51k HP, 258. Oh, let me see. Let me do some math here. It's 28 seconds.
It's a worse heal than
Times.
the Hindenburg by 60 hit points a second.
Okay.
Because the Hindenburg has
Yeah, that's 7,000 HP to
311.
heal.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Well, you can throw the flag on and get a little bit more.
Yeah, you get 4 charges of it, but oh, excuse me. I don't know what's coming over me. I'm very sorry.
The ships start getting more interesting after this, I promise.
No, this is, I don't know why. This is called Mike gets 10 hours of sleep and dies. If I get anything over 8 hours, I'm just dead. Defensive, who cares? And then fighter and everything, who cares? 100 seconds, yeah. A new mighty Japanese beauty, created for World Warships Legends, comes to our virtual seas. What if I don't like this sentence. I don't like this sentence. This
Oh,
sentence.
oh.
What if the Japanese Navy had given a Yamato class battleship the same conversion they had Issei? Well, that is Aki. Fuck.
Same paint job as the Issei,
Um,
too.
yeah, it is the nice little brown skid mark. Jesus. So both incredibly powerful 460 millimeters and 4 triple M turrets. You still do, but that's okay. Um, to end almost any fight with the direct hits compared to Yamato herself, her main guns are more accurate and have a faster reload of 28 seconds. However, they have a shorter range and her turrets suffer from slow traverse speed. Okay. Wait a minute. Is this old Yamato turret traverse?
That's what I was saying. And also this, what is it? A shorter range. Unless it was a typo. I don't think this range is a shorter range than the Yami's range.
What would you say?
So in the dev blog, it describes the range as shorter than Yamato's, but the number that was there when I checked it was not shorter than Yamato's base range.
Let's double check this because I have Yamato up over my port here. Yes, so that is not shorter than Yamato. Oh, wait a minute. I am so sorry, World of Warships. I am unfamiliar with your motion. Would you like to, let's see if this has range or reload. Okay, this has reload. Okay, so you were wrong and they did not lie. The Yamato has a range of 26.6 kilometers. So this
Forgive me,
does
Bonzi.
have a shorter range
by
500 meters.
Oh man! So then you slap. I don't know why you would slap range on it, but if you wanna.
Japan suffers, dude. I was expecting like 19.
Me too. When I read, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna have like 20-kilometer main battery gun range or something." No, 26.1.
No.
I was like, I don't recall my Yami's guns going out much further past 26.
Yeah, because they go 600 meters past 26. And this only goes 100 meters past 26. Thank you, Serb. Very cool.
So 20 seconds. So you take reload mod, and you're like friggin' 24 seconds.
It's gonna be a little nutty. The key element is their access to HE dive bombers, giving her ability to target ships outside of her 26-kilometer main battery range. She needed that. Squadron strength lies in a large number of bombs it drops, as well as these bombs' decent damage and penetration, although their long fall time is a drawback. Okay.
They're stock Hakuna bombers.
Are they?
Yes, I believe that's what that's what the people that played the CV say, that I know.
I don't listen to people who play CVs, so yeah, I'll take your word for it. Okay, so Yamato guns with 500 meters less range.
Yes.
This is such an ugly camo, though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's she's getting the Issei treatment through and through. So
the other thing that's really funny is I think that there's enough space behind the rear gun turret that you didn't have to rip it off.
no, like there is a hangar back there. Like
yeah,
that's back there. But I mean, I guess if you want to store a bunch of planes, sure.
I don't know. I'm not a planeologist.
I think it could carry like four. I
think planes. It was 6.
Really?
It was 6 or 8. It was a decent fucking amount of float planes. Hold on, let's do this.
Yeah, because
Yamato Steakhouse. That's not what I want. How many float planes does the Yamato Steakhouse have? Aircraft carried 7 Nakajima EN8s or E4Ns. But these were the E4, the smaller versions.
Okay.
They were light. So in game we have monoplanes, but in real life they were
those guys. All right.
the little Peter Petters. The little let's see what type of horsepower this thing was banging. 9-cylinder, developing 581 horsepower. Yeah. Let's see about this.
It's always funny when you look at like
Yeah.
you look at how much horsepower an aircraft has. It's like, yes, this thing that I'm trusting my life to has like 8 horsepower that's keeping me in the air.
Yeah, I mean, or it looks like this. Or it's this. And you're like, this is what I have to trust myself with. And you're like, oh, this is,
What type
I don't
of
like this. Oh, little tadpole plane.
wacky racist plane is that? Holy crap.
This is the British Scout
Of course it's British.
It is...
Please tell me someone still uses it today.
I really want it, but these were...
Oh, wait.
What type of...
It does not have an end to its service thing.
That's true.
That's first introduced.
How much did this produce? How much horsepower?
635. 580.
Yeah, 580. So again, the whippopotamus. Dude, you could be trusted with one of these. Yeah, look at this dumpy piece of shit.
Oh, that sucks me. That guy is like
one. Chaps. Don't lean forward, Reginald. You'll fucking cut your head off.
He's like one rough bump away from. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. And of course, it has landing gear.
Oh yes, my favorite plane color, highlighter yellow.
Well, no, they'll usually do that if it's searching.
Oh. The freaking plane from Tailspin.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a Sonic the Hedgehog. Never mind. Coming back to this. So 7 aircraft. Damage control and repair. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that these are the exact same repair party. So who the fuck cares? All right. Has if you've been playing your Yamato and you're like, God, I really take an HE dive bomber dump on somebody that I can't reach with my guns. All 3 of you, you're jumping for joy right now because you have the Aki. All right, here we go. Yeah. Hawaii is the 3rd of 6 Plan Alaska large cruisers. She was the first U.S. naval ship named for the then territory of Hawaii. However, as her large hull of many of her systems, she was a prime candidate for conversion into other roles. One of the other roles that was considered was that of a large command ship. This would have seen the superstructure completely rebuilt and her armament to consist of numerous modern 27 and 76 millimeter guns, as well as numerous radars and advanced communications equipment so she could coordinate amphibious landings and fleet command. And it didn't happen. She was scrapped.
Yep.
In battle, Hawaii will take advantage of the reasonably tanky Alaska-class hull. That's a lie. With its high amounts of hit points and solid armor protection. Her main guns boast a good reload speed and solid ballistics. She will also benefit from an alternate fire mode, which provides a major boost to reload speed at the cost of significantly reducing main battery range and altered ballistics that makes it difficult to shoot accurately at long ranges. Her set of consumables will include a radar with the same parameters of that of Salem, so useless. and repair party and repair slots, as well as a choice between hydro and defensive. For downsides, as you can expect, is poor concealment and the penetration of HE shells suck. Okay, I'm going to click this drop down. Actually, no, you've read this. Yeah, 12 of these gun turrets.
24.
Okay.
24
500 cigarettes.
Understood
I'm
that
just giving
reference.
you meme ideas for when this comes out. 500 127 millimeter shells. Okay, so 127s, 808s. Is that Austin? Or is that
Well, speaking of Austin, she does not get sap.
that sucks.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough. You're gonna be a fire spitter rather, that is going to be seen from the massive superstructure. What in the fuck? What is this?
There we
What
go.
is this?
There we
What
go.
is this? What is this? What is this? I have to be quiet. What is this?
Holy on
What
turn.
is this?
I'm surprised you didn't see it earlier when you scrolled down. Oh no.
So anyways, dog shit detect, 33 kilometer speed, dog shit rudder. This is actually a pretty good long range. And it goes out to a pretty decent distance.
Yeah.
Number of explosions in a cell, 11. 11. We hello, return of AA build Minotaur. Hello. I have missed you very much.
Behold, you're not allowed to fly your planes here.
Yes. I want to know how much this blows out your dispersion in your Sigma.
Yeah, so apparently it has like a higher DPM than like Colbert in the alternative firing mode.
Oh.
But
That's interesting.
Yeah, but again, we don't know how much it screws up your. Well, it sounds like you get a different shell because it says it makes it hard to shoot accurately at long range. So I'm thinking maybe you have like Austin-like shells outside of alternative firing mode. Then in alternative firing mode, you get like the normal USN 127 shell.
Yeah.
I wonder if it means that or if it means like they are just less accurate. We don't know.
Maybe. Well, repair party. Let's see.
55 more than Big Minds.
That is slightly worse than the actual Alaska.
Well, that sucks with the giant superstructure you got now.
Yeah, well. 40 seconds, 8.5 kilometers. Yeah, that's just going to be a little rough. The duration is good, but just this is.
Yeah, and it has such a massive radar dish. It's such tiny range.
Well, yeah, because it's actually using this one.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. I'm a shipologist. I want to see if there's anything else in here that is.
No, it's just the Surcouf after that.
Okay. The only, well, yeah, because it sank. Surcouf was the only member of her class built by Marine Nationale. It's a way to get around treaty limitations on cruisers by arming a large submarine with similar firepower. The most notable and obvious feature was her 203mm gun turret using the same weapons as those found on French interwar heavy cruisers. Eventually, the loophole Surcouf exploited was closed by subsequent treaties, but she was retained and operated throughout the interwar period. During that time, it was determined she would be able to surface and fire a weapon in just over 3 minutes. After France fell, she fled to England, where she was seized by the British and eventually turned over to the Free French Naval Forces. And then in 1942, it went missing.
Whoops.
Subsequent investigations determined that it may have been the result of a collision with a merchant ship or even a case of friendly fire by a patrolling PBY anti-submarine aircraft. As the wreck had not yet been discovered, it is still unknown what caused her. I thought they found Surcouf.
No, they didn't. She's still listed as on patrol
Really?
by the French.
Really?
Yeah, because I think the part of the Gulf of Mexico where she went down is like the deepest part. So
there's no way she's the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, she was going for Panama and she got bombed in the Gulf of Mexico.
I thought that she was, get out of here, walrus. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I think she was going for the Panama Canals, and they were like, "Oh, that looks like a German
I
submarine."
thought it was off the coast of France. Oh, yeah. So, no, down in the Caribbean. Thompson Lakes. Huh. Huh.
If you go down to Fate, I think they got some maps where they think she sank. Yeah, see? Oh, sorry, not the Gulf of Mexico. The extended Gulf of Mexico, known as the Caribbean.
Excuse me, it's the Gulf of America. We have an image of arrogance to keep up here as Americans.
This is true.
This is beautiful. I love this Prussian blue here.
See, that would be a nice camo to have in Game War Gaming if you're listening.
Or Gaming doesn't listen to us. Be quiet.
So goofy having a whole 8-inch turd on a submarine.
Yeah. As no one has officially dived or verified the wreck. Dude, nobody's gone and like checked.
Greene, I know what we're doing this summer.
Yeah. Hello, World of Warships. Please sponsor us. I am a licensed side scan radar technician, and I can find the Surcouf. Give me $1 billion, please. Dude, who's that? Like Microsoft CEO or like?
Oh, the guy that found
founder.
Johnston.
Yeah, he's just going around. Get him a
Paul Allen. Paul Allen.
Paul Allen, if you're listening, I know you are. Everybody listens to this podcast, but you know, Paul Allen, get after it, please and thank you. Oh shit, yeah. 6 heavy bomber group. Show them sinking a large submarine in the morning. Yikes.
Yeah, my grandfather was posted up in the Gulf of Mexico during the old World War II. He said the U-boats would just pop up and, take pot shots at him on their little island. He was in the shower once and they shot the potable water container when he was in the shower. So he had to rush to battle stations all suds up and he couldn't get desudded because they destroyed all the potable water.
Yeah, just naked, dude. Wait, so your grandfather sank the Surcouf? What the fuck?
Maybe.
Did he?
No,
you said he was down there. You just put him down there. You implicated.
Yes, Papa Otan got a knife kill in the Surcouf.
Oh, that sucks. I thought it was in the Bay of Biscay. I thought that it was over there because that area has just, it's like terrible sea state. And there's been a lot of submarines that were operating over there or were coming and leaving a lot of those like large German sub pens and they just got swamped.
But Surcouf was massive though, huh? I don't know.
Oh yeah, but it's still, I mean,
still swampable.
Anything swampable. Let's see, how big is it?
Big.
Yeah, 3,000 tons. That's not all that big in terms of naval vessels. That's definitely swampable.
I'm an American. I need you to put that in terms of football fields.
4,304 long tons. Does that make sense? Do you know what a long ton is?
It's a ton that's long.
Thank you. Good boy. Moving on.
361 feet. Okay.
That how big a long ton is?
No, it's how long the ship is. I read that stat before you clicked off the
Oh.
page.
Oh. Fuck off. We're almost done. I want to get back. I want to get back to my chicken Caesar wrap. 203. Yes, we read that. Yes.
Yeah,
Surcouf
second paragraph.
combines the general playstyle of a destroyer with the ability to dive rather than to deploy a smoke screen. Her characteristics lead her to play primarily on the surface, thanks to her large gun armament, improved French end boost, usable underwater as well. That is massive. And large amount of hit points. Her twin 203s are supplemented with a main battery research. Surcouf really is one of a kind. Yes, it was. She will also be the first submarine to have access to air strike. What? 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 Her torpedo armament is also unique. Oh yeah, it doesn't have access to hydrophones and subsurveillance has reduced parameters, so it's deaf and dumb and blind. Her torpedo armament
French.
is also unique for a submarine. Surcouf is the first submarine in our game that does not have access to acoustic torpedoes or sonar. She has 4 forward tubes and 2 stern-based tubes capable of firing to each side, but only when surfaced. This allows her to present a limited torpedo threat from her broadside when to help compensate for a poor agility. Her torpedoes in general have good damage, solid range, and decent speed of her tier, but a long reload. In general, Surcouf is a well-armed, versatile vessel when operating on the surface, with her solid gun and torpedo armament allowing her to engage all manner of threats effectively. What the fuck? She's big.
Yeah. Big
She's
girl.
large.
Large and in charge.
850 on the HE, 820 on the AP, 13 and a half, 8-second reload time. Sigma 2.0. It looks like it's a kind of bog standard single use airstrike. Okay, the stern tubes are different than the bow tubes. That's good.
I think the damage is the same.
Yeah, they are. I just 1.4 detect, 69 knots, 70-second reload speed, 12-kilometer range, 16.3 damage. But you have to shoot these on the surface. Yikes. Maneuverability maximum speed 32 knots. Let's
10 knots submerged. Yep, so I thought you were looking up.
just saying. I don't know what I'm saying there, but I'm just saying it.
Just asking questions.
Just asking questions. Wargaming, please don't yell at me. Don't slap my penis, Wargaming, please. I'm just asking questions. How do you get where is it? How do you get this?
You get
How
that
do you
little
get
kid
this?
from what is it, Indonesia dancing on your bow to get you to go fast?
Yeah, short run. Oh, that. Yeah, I thought you were talking about short run on a rickshaw,
Or that.
but that works too.
Powered by the French's hatred for everybody else.
Yeah, I guess patrol aircraft. 5-7 surface is good. This is gonna be rough. Limited charges on a DCP is always rough.
I'm surprised they didn't give her a heal, top of everything else.
Yeah, I'm kind of actually surprised too. 60 seconds, 6 kilometer. That doesn't seem like it's horrendous submarine surveillance spotting. Let's see here. Time to pull upon my literal ocean of submarines, all three of them.
I feel like 6 kilometers is kind of short because, like, at least when I'm in a submarine and the other guy uses it, it feels like I'm spotted for eternity.
Yeah. This is the exact same as the Alliance, but let's see. Maybe it's different than this. It looks like it's the same as the U4501.
Okay. I know they fixed a bunch of typos, so maybe this is a typo they didn't catch.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I mean, I fully believe that they would gimp the sub surveillance because this thing just would get gangbanged if it got caught out by submarines.
Yeah.
So,
No acoustic torps either to speak of.
yeah, and you can't shoot it. You can't even shoot them underwater. It could have a nuclear torpedo, but you have to be surface to engage anything. Main battery reload booster, 10 seconds, minus 75. So you cut down
Was that like second?
75, so that's 3/4. That's you cut it down to 2
This is
seconds.
2 seconds. So you get five. You get 5 salvos.
Yeah, so you get 5 salvos.
Pull it back to someone.
That's pretty good reload. That's not too bad. This is a little nutty.
You can outrun an alpha underwater with the speeders going.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, this is doing 32 knots underwater, by the way.
With its graph spee bow.
Yeah, with its graph spee bow and the bulbous.
And there's a hanger in there too, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then this is just
what the fake Gary looks like.
all right. That's I guess that's it. What did you? That's nuts, dude.
Like I said, it went off the rails there. Like it starts to go off the rails, then it just
You like at the beginning there was actually stillborn pieces of shit, and then the Russi's interesting. The Nuremberg's. Well, no, the Nuremberg and the look like
Langzhou.
Langzhou. Sorry. Anyways, they both look terrible. I don't know why somebody would wake up and want to play Kirov or get tier 7, especially when you are.
I suspect those are 2 free ships. That's what I suspect.
I agree. The Nuremberg 44 is going to become the Makarov of the Christmas event, even though it is the Makarov. I don't know. Which ship are you the most excited for? These ones that we went over.
In terms of like actually wanting to play, probably the Surcouf, just because it's such a weird and interesting sub
Combination.
Yeah, because I like that they leaned into the fact that hey, this thing's got an 8-inch turret. Let's use that.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to pay money for the Aki. Hawaii is. I think Hawaii's coming out in the Still Bill event this year. That's what I've heard. So I'm probably gonna have to get it just for the YouTube. But like Surcouf is the only one I'm really interested in playing. Because I suck in subs. Because it's all torpedoes. But now it's like, I could pop up next to somebody, pump 5 rounds of 203 shells into their side, and then disappear, going 50 knots underwater.
Goodbye.
Oui,
I
goodbye,
pop at the
senor.
clutch. Oui, goodbye. I pop at the clutch and I do the burnout. I leave. I don't know. I think Hawaii is going to be it for me because I think that that second,
If it really does have more DPM than the cold air, that's kind of nuts.
yeah, that's going to be nuts. So
That's just what I was told. I'm not sure if how accurate that is. I've not done the numbers myself, but apparently it's
you
something
actually just
stupid
have
like
some
that.
schizophrenic crackhead giving you data. It's
I have several of those. One of them's name is
it came to
Dragon.
me in a prophetic vision. Yeah,
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's they ripped the line of cocaine with this death blog. That's all I gotta say.
they did. They did 100%.
They went, man, still hunters imploded. We gotta crank some stuff out right now.
Steel Hunters is dead. World of Tanks 2.0 is exploding. We need more WoW's money. Give them this circuit.
I do wonder if they're ever
Just
gonna
the
replace the engine in game like they've done with World of Tanks.
they might. I think they might go to Tanks as now, but I also don't think that it's really required. You know?
No, because they've done a good job like updating it,
Yeah.
make it look more visually appealing and stuff. But
Dude, this is what happens when I get over 9 hours of sleep. I'm just like Mr. Captain Yawny Pants,
your body's
Captain
just
Big
like
Sleeper.
9 hours, need 12.
No. Yeah, well, yeah, but anything below 9 or 8, I'm fine. But the second I go above 9, it's like, oh, you should sleep for all time, Mike. Go back to bed.
Yeah, there's something that there's a name for it because like the more you sleep, the more your body wants to sleep beyond a
Yeah.
certain point. I forgot what it's called.
Bed rotting.
Maybe I don't know. uh,
There's people at work who are like, yeah, if I'm not at work, I'm sleeping. I'm like, you work like 6 hours a day. Yeah. That can't be healthy, but you do you. I'm also, I'm not pinnacle of health. So
I just remember being able to stay up to like 3 o'clock in the morning playing Battlefield 3 in high school, then getting 3 hours of sleep, going to school, going to work, then doing it all again and being fine. And I think I'm paying for that
yeah.
now because now it's like I get home, make Wood Orchard's video, like that my bed looks
I go bed.
delicious.
I sleepy.
It's
I
5
sleepy.
p.m.
I'm
That's okay.
I eat to my cardboard and then I go to bed.
I eat my cardboard. I get my slight fizz from my Coca-Cola, and
I
then I
get
go
I
to
get
bed.
I get reminded that life is good with Coca-Cola and then I go to bed.
Life tastes great with Coca-Cola. Why am I
The
talking like a
polar bear,
Nigerian prince?
the polar bears, man. I don't know. I became like South American. The polar bears, man. I love the polar bears.
Polar bear, he looked friendly. I call him
Then
Jose.
he eats you. He's
I saw a polar bear at the border. He ate my friend.
okay. And on that bombshell, have a
And
fantastic week.
on that
Before
community
we
guideline
before like one of
strike,
us busts out a Chinese takeout accent.
it's the COVID speaking. It's not me. I promise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have to tell you a story after this, by the
I
way.
didn't even
No,
think. I
but
just talked. Oh my god.
that's
Oh.
good. No, but that's good. I like the polar bear, man. All right.
Adios.
And hasta luego, hasta bye bye.